have a good day to all of you. Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever said something when you were angry and regret it later? Or made a decision when you were emotional and wish you could take it back? Most of us have been there. Emotions are powerful. When we are stressed, tired, or overwhelmed, we don't think clearly. We react, and in today's fast-paced world, emotional pressure is something we deal with almost every day. It turns out that people who struggle to manage emotions often experience higher stress levels, emotional instability, and difficulties in relationships and decision making. Now, let's relate this to us as students. We deal with a lot of pressure: assignments, exams, expectations, financial stress, and even social media comparisons. Sometimes everything builds up without us realizing it. And here's the thing: when emotions are not managed well, we may start overthinking, losing motivation, getting easily irritated, or making impulsive decisions. In simple terms, emotional control is really important for students because it helps us stay calm, think clearly, and communicate better. From what I have observed, emotions really affect how people behave and make decisions. Sometimes it's not that someone is difficult or careless, they are just overwhelmed. And one thing I believe is that emotional stability is just as important as academic success because both shape who we become. So today, I'll be talking about three things: the problems caused by poor emotional regulation, ways to manage emotions, and the benefits of emotional control. First, let's look at the problems. When emotions are not well managed, it can affect mental health, relationships, and decision making. Studies have found that people who find it hard to regulate emotions often feel more stressed, become emotionally unstable, and struggle in relationships as well as decision making. And here's the thing: when emotions take over during conflict, people may raise their voices or say things they don't really mean. What this shows is that emotional reactions can sometimes damage relationships. Other studies also suggest that poor emotional control can affect communication and slowly weaken relationships over time. Now, how do we actually manage emotions better? One way is through simple coping strategies like mindfulness, debriefing, and positive thinking. Interestingly, studies suggest that these simple techniques can help reduce stress and make it easier to manage emotions. Another important way is by seeking emotional support from people we trust: friends, family, lecturers, or counselors. The American Psychological Association explains that having emotional support helps people become more emotionally stable and resilient. And honestly, sometimes just talking to someone already makes a big difference. Now, let's talk about the benefits. When people learn how to manage their emotions well, a lot of things improve in their life. It has been found that better emotional control is linked to better mental well-being and lower stress levels. Basically, people feel calmer, more stable, and less overwhelmed. And interestingly, emotional regulation also improves relationships. We often see that people who stay calm during conflict communicate better and build stronger relationships with others. Other studies highlight that emotional control is closely connected to better relationship quality and communication skills. So, in short, better emotional control doesn't just help you personally, it also improves how you connect with others. So to wrap everything up, today I'll talk about how poor emotional regulation can lead to stress, conflicts, and impulsive behavior. I also share simple ways to manage emotions like mindfulness and emotional support. And lastly, I explain how emotional control can improve mental health, relationships, and decision making. So, starting from today, try to pause before reacting. Take a breath when you feel stressed and don't hesitate to talk to someone when things get overwhelming. Because small changes in how we manage emotions can make a big difference in our life. Remember, emotions are powerful, but they should never control your life. When you learn to master your emotions, you master your future. Thank you.